Hey guys, and welcome to my second episode and talking about my experiences on depression. So last week I released an episode on YouTube and talked about my experience with depression and how it personally affected me. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has messaged me via social media and YouTube, just showing their support. Do you know, one of the biggest things that I thought was really incredible was the amount of people who actually were able to relate to my story. Not only that, but actually kind of messaged me saying it was good to know that they weren't alone in their experiences, and it was nice to know there's other people that suffer what they were suffering. So as I said, this is something that I wanted to do. I wanted people to know that they're not alone, they're not kind of, you know, the only one in the world that's going through this dark phase, and that there are other people such as me and other people in the world that suffer. And I think this is a good starting point, and I love the reaction that we get, so let's just keep moving forward and creating awareness. So as some of you may have realised, my hair is actually a different colour. So this is something that I started to do to help continue raising. This is something that I continue to do, which is raising awareness for depression. And basically I set myself a target on social media, more specifically Instagram, because that's the only thing I really use. And so if I hit 5,000 followers, I would basically bleach my hair. And as a result, as you can see, it's now blonde. So that's milestone number one done. Milestone number two, if I hit 10,000, I will get the semicolon tattoo, which, if you don't know already, is a symbol of depression. And basically it's something that a lot of people who suffer with depression get, and I will put it out to social media to whereabouts I get it. So also I've been receiving a few messages via Instagram from certain people wanting to know basically what kind of strategies and things I've put in place to help me kind of move along from kind of being in a very dark place to kind of helping kind of get on the mend and just being able to cope on a day-to-day basis. So today I'm going to be talking about kind of my top tips on what kind of worked personally for me. So moving forward, today's episode I'm going to be focusing on talking about the tips and strategies that I use that I think might help some of you if you are struggling. So these are my 7 top tips, if you like, which I implement to help me overcome my dark days, and hopefully they will help you. So for me, there's nothing better than just going for a run, going for a walk, getting in the gym and just lifting some weights. Exercise is just such a good way just to basically get all that energy, get all that stress, just all that emotion, just get it out. And as most of you are probably aware, obviously it helps with releasing endorphins, which obviously help improve your mood. All you need is a nice sunny day, get out, have a run, go for a walk, do some exercise. You know the phrase healthy body, healthy mind. Obviously we spoke about exercise, but I think that it needs to be really complemented with eating the right foods, and it really does help to eat healthier. I'm not saying you have to eat, you know, super clean, all the right foods, but just eating healthier helps kind of your body function better and just helps the mind just focus, and you just feel better in yourself. You know, you don't feel kind of sluggish or just very drained. So number 3, teach yourself something new. So what I mean by that is basically a great way to kind of keep yourself distracted is to find something So number 3, try something different. Pick up a guitar, pick up an instrument, or if you're like me, you like to draw, teach yourself some new drawings. Whatever it might be, try something different. Just keep your mind engaged, try and be creative. It really helps me focus personally, and I think it might even help you. So yeah, try and be creative and do something new, challenge yourself. Number 4, so hanging out with friends, work colleagues, family, anyone basically. I think for me, kind of big turning point was getting out of my shell and trying to allow people to come back into my life and, you know, spend time with those people, because those people are the ones that kind of bring you from being down here. You know, they put a smile back on your face and they really make you feel better in yourself. And for me, it was probably last year when I was away with a really good bunch of friends, and I had the best time, and they really kind of helped me kind of realise that there was life again. You know, there was more to kind of, not more to life than what I was going through, but you know, I felt like me. Other people helped make me feel like me again, rather than feeling like this guy that was just down the whole time and just wanted to cut out the world and just be alone. So yeah, spend time with other people, it helps. Number 5, now this one, keeping a journal or a diary. I was quite against it first, just because I'm not very confident at writing. I don't like writing things in general. However, writing a journal or diary actually was really productive. You know that saying, getting things off your chest? Well, for me, this was a really good way just to basically get everything out there. Again, anyone that's going through depression probably has some anxiety, and you know how difficult it is to talk to people. Doesn't matter how much you like that person, it is very difficult to basically speak to them and say what's going on inside. So for me, I found it really helpful. And I did it pretty much every day. I just wrote down how I was feeling, you know, the goods, the bads, the uglies, and you know, just really expressed how I felt on paper. And it was good. It just made me feel so much better in terms of clarity, I think, just because I got everything that was going on in here out, and it just made me feel so much more focused and helped me get on with my day. So yeah, pick up a journal. It doesn't have to be expensive, just get a notebook and then just start writing away. So for me, I don't know really, everyone's different in terms of how they approach and deal with depression. I think it's something that you as a person individually will find your own way of progressing and coping. However, for me, again, something that was really kind of, again, something that I really avoided ever wanting to do because of the stigma. However, seek professional help. It really does help, guys. I saw a psychologist pretty much every week, apart from when I was away overseas. I was pretty much seeing my psychologist, even at one point twice a week, but I was seeing a psychologist every week, and it really did help just having someone you could just unload on. I mean, I got so many things I just basically never spoke about from a young age, and it was good just to basically unload on someone. And I still see a psychologist now. It really helps, and the difference is that I see her once a month rather than, you know, every week or twice a week. And it helps me just to kind of keep on track and just kind of update someone who doesn't really have a side. They're there just to listen and basically absorb what's going on. And it really does help just to kind of just get everything out there and challenges you just to think in a different way. So I would recommend basically seeing someone if you feel like nothing else is working. Just go see a psychologist, even if it's just as a one-off or a few sessions. Just try it. And finally, my last tip, which is probably the thing that I found, you know, really helped find myself and find me, which is traveling. Now, I've lived overseas. I lived in Australia for a while. I've been to a lot of different countries, but last year I went to Canada for a few weeks or 4 weeks, I can't remember. I just explored with a good bunch of mates, and it just really helped me. I guess it changed my whole perception again on life and just kind of made me find myself, and just being out traveling really kind of, you know, helps get away from your problems for a short period of time and just reevaluate what's going on. Obviously those things are still going to be there when you come back, but I think it helps mentally prepare you for what's to come. And I think, yeah, traveling, you know, you can just go explore a different culture, just escape everything, switch your phone off, and just enjoy what's going on around you. And obviously if you have a good bunch of friends that you're with or family, it just makes a huge difference. So guys, those are my 7 top tips that I personally implement to help me battle my demons or depression. And I hope basically some of those you can just implement straight away and they help you as they have helped me. So that, guys, is the end of this episode. I hope you got something out of it. Next week I'm going to be actually talking into what depression actually is, so the science behind it. However, I hope today's episode gave you some ideas of things to maybe try if you are suffering at the moment, you know, or maybe recommend to someone else. There are things that you will find you will probably change and adapt to suit you. There's no right or wrong, it's just trial and error, unfortunately, and I'm sure the further you progress, the better you understand what works and doesn't work, and hopefully some of those ideas will work for you. It's just a matter of trying. So guys, next week I will see you for episode number 3. In the meantime, take it easy and speak to you soon. Bye for now.